Alright VYG, so I'm already going to let you know this video doesn't really fit into any other type of series we've had before, as you can probably see from the title as well. So the reason for it is because I've seen there's a growing number of youths that have this question on their mind. How do I know I have the Holy Spirit? And you can probably tell this doesn't really fit into any series unless from the feedback you want us to continue a series from it. But the reason why people have this question is nowadays there's so many distractions in the world. I remember when I was in the VYG, we knew when we had the Holy Spirit and when we didn't. We knew very easily. It wasn't something that was a big confusion on our minds. And I'm not trying to say that somehow our generation was better. I just believe there was less distractions. Like some of the forms of social media that we use now didn't exist back then. And we were able to be more focused on things that were spiritual and understand them more easily. So someone could easily say, let me just turn off this video now because all I need to do is go to Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 and see the list of the fruit there. And as a pastor, I've spoken to people about this a number of times, not just in VYG meetings, but in the general church services, and told them that's the easiest and clearest way to know whether you have the Holy Spirit or not. But to my surprise, people still are confused. Youths are still confused and they wonder, Pastor, I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if I have the Holy Spirit. And I realized what is going on. Because for you who are watching this from another country, especially another continent, you've never been to Fiji or the neighboring islands. If I tell you to think about clothes, and if I say people in Fiji wear clothes, you know what you're going to imagine? You're going to imagine what you wear. You're going to imagine how you dress every single day. Until you actually come to Fiji, and when you find out what traditional clothes are here, you're going to see it's very, very different. And I'm raising that point because it relates to the Holy Spirit in a very specific way. When we list the 9 fruit, and I'm not trying to take away from the Bible at all, I believe it's very clear and many people can get the full understanding just from reading that. But when we say the 9 fruit, we list them, and love, joy, peace, and going on. If I just say that to you, maybe your understanding of what that is isn't in line with what it means when you have the Holy Spirit. And that's the issue. So what is love? What is love when someone or a youth specifically has the Holy Spirit? Maybe I'll get to that in another video, but today I want to talk about self-control. That's a big one. And that's probably the one that I would say, again, not taking away from the other fruit, that you watching this who are the age of someone that comes to the VYG or a youth, it's probably the one that is going to bring the biggest impact for you. That's going to be the one that's going to show more clearly that you have the Holy Spirit. And this self-control shows itself in a youth that has the Holy Spirit in ways like what I'm going to mention now. When you're the type of person who used to always find yourself being led away by a guy or girl, you would get a text message from them and you would say to yourself, I'm not going to take it further than just conversation. But time and time again, it turned from conversation to you ending up in their bed. When you have self-control that comes from the Holy Spirit, it's not a trouble for you to turn away the text message, for you to delete that person, for you to block that person if necessary. It's not a trouble for you when you're on the street and someone's calling you over because they want to chat to you about something that you know has nothing to do with building your faith. And that doesn't mean your conversations 24 hours are about spiritual things, but it does mean that the alarm is going to ring in your brain and you're going to know that guy or that girl just wants to talk to you because they've probably been doing that with many other guys or girls during the day, and you're just one more in the list of people they want to flirt with and end up doing something with. It means you're the type of person when you're at home with your parents. And this is a huge one when you're at home with your parents. You can take the nagging You can take the sometimes verbal abuse. Am I saying it's good? No, it's not. But when you have the Holy Spirit, you're a youth in your house. You're able to take as much nagging from your mom, especially the moms, and your dad without you exploding, without you losing it, like maybe you used to. When you're a person that has the Holy Spirit, you're able to take the words of that annoying teacher who picks on you. Yes, that happens all over the world. Teachers, they pick on you for one reason or another. Sometimes just because they know you've changed your faith as well. You can take it. And when you take it there, even though people are around you, and I know how it is in the classroom, they're egging you on. Are you going to take that? Are you going to accept the teacher to treat you like that? You're not interested in what they say. So these are very specific ways that the Holy Spirit is going to show self-control through you. And again, there are others. If something here isn't covered, a certain area, you want us to go deeper on it, we can. But let me tell you this. If you say you have the Holy Spirit, and as I'm giving those 3 simple examples, you don't match up with that, you don't have the Holy Spirit. Again, I'm not saying those situations are good, but I am saying your action, your behavior will be good. You're not going to find yourself looking like everyone else when it comes to self-control. You used to be a drinker, a smoker, but now, even if people all around you are drinking and smoking, you don't have the desire, and it's not a problem. Listen to me, I mean, it's not a problem. I'm not talking about when you resist and you're burning and you say, I made it. I'm talking about the fact that you walk away with ease. You walk away with ease as though you're walking away from a big pile of poison. This is what self-control looks like when we have the Holy Spirit and you're a young person. And of course, you can tell from this video, if I would go through each of the 9 fruit, we'd be here for hours. So, VYG, let's get rid of the doubts. Know who you are. Don't deceive yourself. And also, don't put yourself down if already God has come upon you. Make sure you apply what we've spoken about in this video. And I know soon you'll become the youth that you're always meant to be. Until next time, leave a comment, send us an email, a private message if you want us to continue going through each of these fruits. If you want us to even go through self-control even deeper, because I really could, so you can be without any doubts about who you are. Take care. God bless you.